Heck yeah, Daniel, awesome. 10-6.
Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Harbor. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Looking deep. Picked off.
Oh, take that.
Stopped with an interception. He'll try to take
Nice
it
pick.
back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Working the middle, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On the run, it's Norton. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
On the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get
Dang, good stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted, a first half turnover.
Right. Way to get the ball back. We needed that.
Knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Quarterback on the keeper. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line.
Nice move. Got him on skates now.
On first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. He'll do it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Brown wants to pass. Got his man. They'll have the first down.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The option look. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This quarterback has had a little bit of success running so far in this game. That time on the option play, nowhere to go, though. Defense, they were in position to tackle him for a loss.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, USF. Great job by the back on the option.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Sellers. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Across the 25, he's got room. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the...
Looking for the end zone. And he throws
Nice.
his pick of the day.
Another
His head has
one.
to be spinning.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now.
All right. Good game.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Brown will throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Loose, and third down is coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nimrod. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Brown wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Rushes on him. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Cal! Once he got a step, it was